Hey, hi. Gonna do a quick book haul, and I don't really feel like doing the whole setup and makeup and anything that, doesn't include me looking like I just rolled out of bed, frankly. It's that kind of day. The wind is like ridiculous outside. We're in the middle of like some big storm that's gearing up to wipe everyone off the planet. So, just cash today. But I need to put this book haul up before I completely forget what I haven't shown you guys yet, because I technically recorded a book haul a few weeks ago. Today we're going to have a quick book haul. This is something I know I can knock out pretty quickly. So, LOL, that never went up. So I have gotten a couple more things since then, so I'm just going to redo this, but I'm doing it kind of quickie style, so here we go. Books in my mail in recent days. Let's get into it. First up, from the folks at Penguin Random House, I got a copy of Blood and Salt by Kim Liggett, which I have already read. If you watched my last video, the park vlog, I talked about how I had only read one book in October, and this was it. So, yeah, I'll be talking about that one soon, hopefully, in theory. Also from Penguin, but this time Penguin UK, I got a copy of Chasers of the Light, poems from the Typewriter series by Tyler Knott Gregson. I will be talking about this one soon, and I have something planned that I want to do with it, but basically it's just a really cool concept, something that I like to do, which is two things. One, he writes poems on old pieces of found paper, like really old and tattered pages from books from the thrift store, and he blacks out words so that the remaining words make a poem, which I always think is really fun. So more on that later. From Simon & Schuster, I got this package that is clear, which I think is kind of neat and fitting for the book. Oh, you just got a glimpse of my messy craft shelving back there, so enjoy that. Anyway, the book is Our Lady of the Ice by Cassandra Rose Clark, which I hadn't heard of. I mean, I'd seen it, but I hadn't actually looked into it, so I didn't know anything that it was about. But this one came out in October, so obviously I didn't read it before it came out, and I haven't had really a chance to look into it and see what it's all about. But if you want to hear like an excerpt or first impressions or something of this, because I think I'm going to start doing some new type of videos, book chatty type things. Yeah, if you want to have this included in one of those, let me know. Then from Scholastic, okay, kind of funny story. In 2013, I think it was, they sent me a copy of Defy by Sarah B. Larson, which I have read and reviewed. I will leave a link. Then this year, they sent me Endure by Sarah B. Larson, which is the third book. The second book was Ignite. So even though I've read the first book, I don't have and have never read the second book because they didn't send that one. So I have the first and the third. I don't know when or if I'll ever get to this. Not only because I don't have the second and haven't read it, but also because I wasn't a huge fan of Defy. It was a very quick read, so I guess I could, fly through the series real quick if I had book two, but I don't know if I want to. So, I don't know, I think this might go in the pile for the books I'm giving to my friend for her classroom, because she's trying to build her classroom library. But again, it's book 3. So, I mean, I guess if a student in the class has read 1 and 2, it might be really exciting to be able to read 3 before it's out. I would think that was pretty badass when I was a teenager. That kind of just shows what my life was like. Badass to read a book early. But I know you guys feel me on that. That said, I totally appreciate Scholastic sending it to me. It does sound like something that would be right in my wheelhouse. It's high fantasy with sort of gender bending at the heart of the story, which is, one of my buzzwords. So it was very nice that they sent it, and I do thank them for it. And again, if you guys want to hear more about it or hear an excerpt of it, I will definitely do that, so let me know. Then from St. Martin's, I believe it was, I got a copy of The Charm Bracelet by Viola Shipman. This one I hadn't heard of. I think it's adult. It looks to me like it's probably going to be either adult contemporary or adult near historical. And it doesn't come out until April, so a while, I guess, to look into it. But I guess the reason that it was sent to me was because, I don't know if you're going to be able to read this. It's from a Michigan-based author. I thought that was kind of really neat that they thought to send me a book because it's, written by someone in Michigan, because I do try to seek out and support Michigan authors, so I thought that was really cool. So I don't know much about it. I don't know if it's a debut or anything like that. If it's not, if you've read Viola Shipman and you like her, let me know. But yeah, I will definitely try to feature it in some way. just because gotta support my fellow Michiganders. And then lastly, someone kind of down the street from me was having a big sale, so I stopped to look, and they had a ton of books, and I really could have gone ham, but I didn't. I only got two. I got The Hero and the Crown by Robin McKinley, which I might have. When I grabbed it, I was thinking that I have the blue sword and not The Hero and the Crown. But now that I have it here in my house, I'm thinking I have The Hero and the Crown and not the blue sword. So I'm gonna have to look through my shelves on that one, because this might be another book for the classroom pile, but I love it, so either way, at least I have it. And lastly, I got The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. I'm not entirely sure how you say her name, but I just always am hearing excellent things about her, so when I find her books for a really good price, I go ahead and pick them up, even though I haven't read any of them yet, so, you know, that's how that happens. But anyway, that is it for this quick haul. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the books in the comments and if you've read them. Sorry for the kind of casualness and, you know, shakingness of the camera. My arm is really hurting holding my phone up like this. Like, really bad it's burning. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So that was all for now. I'm gonna have a beauty haul coming, in theory, very soon. I probably shouldn't make any promises knowing the way my track record's been, but, you know, I've got some awesome things to show you guys. So keep an eye out for that, but until then, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and happy reading!